Check. Cool. What's going on, everybody? We are about to get started. Just want to check this over here, making sure we're getting proper stuff. All right, looks like we're in good condition. A little laggy here, but it's close to 5:30 Eastern time. Tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit of a double kettlebell workout for leg day because it's my favorite, and that's what I like to do. I like to show people how I train legs. So this is going to be a little different. I'm going to go kind of off the cuff with this one, and well, basically I've had a little back issue, like a right QL issue, and I don't expect anybody to make it through training hard without getting some little issues. The thing is, we want to take care of them. So that's why I'm kind of backing down a little bit when it comes to really pushing super heavy weights. So I have these 220s that I'm going to be using back here, and we really want to take care of stuff because I want to be training forever. I want you to be training as long as you possibly can with having fun. You're not going to train unless it's not enjoyable. So anyway, what we're going to do at the beginning, we're going to work on some double swings, between the leg swings, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that, how to get your setup, and then after that, we'll probably add a couple other things. We're probably going to work on squat lunges, so basically a combo for a squat and then a lunge. So after that, I'm going to open it up. We're going to do those first two, 4 or 5 sets at the beginning. Then I'm going to open up to you and any questions that you might have on double kettlebell training, we can talk about. So I'm going to leave 15-20 minutes for that. And then at the end, I'm going to catch our breath, and we're going to be doing some kind of a random, that's what I'm good at, kind of off the top of my head conditioning complex. So I don't know what it's going to be. I love to train on major movements, but I like to focus on how I feel afterwards. That dictates where I go with the workout. So a lot of people, how you doing, Pro Charged? But a lot of people have to have everything written out for them, and if they deviate from that path, it really messes with them. See, I'm kind of the opposite of that. I know I'm going to train, and we'll get into that in a minute. I kind of go on heart rate variability. Now, if I'm feeling off, I want to check and make sure, like, what's causing me to feel off? We're all going to feel off at certain times. The thing is, you have a lot of people that are mentally stronger than they are physically recuperated, okay? So some of those people that are super, I'm going to do it no matter what, they end up getting injured because their body, their brain, their mindset is different than what their nervous system is telling them. Okay, so they can override that. And that's when we start to get injuries, and we're breaking down different things. So anyway, hopefully this is coming through clear to you. Let me know if you can't hear anything. I believe that we can. Let me go back to this. It shows everything, but I've ran into this issue before. Can you hear me? I've ran into this issue before where I've done 15, 20, Penny, don't bite your paw. Thanks. We've ran 15, 20 minutes of talking and just totally nothing. Didn't record, didn't even stream anything. So hopefully this is good. Let me get down there. Like I said, please, let me know if you hear, give it a yes or no. And then I'm going to get loud and clear. Okay, cool. That's what I'm looking for. All right, still working on focusing on nutrition, leaning out a little bit, and then obviously kettlebell training or weightlifting or whatever, and being active. Those 3 things all together. Lifting weights doesn't have to be crazy heavy. It's just more than or body weight. That's weight. Doing that as an activity, resistance training, number 1. Then being active through the times when you're not doing that, through your day. So non-exercise activity. Neat. And then 3, like your nutrition. All of those can really change your body. Now I'm going to go to the next one. Stress management and sleep. That's all kind of tied together. So anyway, those 3-4 things that you really want to focus on. So let's get to it right now. I'm going to jump into it. We're going to do some double. I got these two 20-kilogram bells. And we're going to set up right away for double swings, okay? So what I like to do is I like to take a step where I'm a little bit wider than the kettlebells when they're touching, okay? So when the bells are touching, I'm out wider than them. Let me see if you can see this. Okay, I'm going to scoot up a little bit closer, but once you see where I'm at, so I'm a little bit wider than that. So if I can slide these bells between my feet. Now also, why I love double kettlebells is, and also kettlebell swings, is your knees aren't going to cave, okay? You push your knees out, so you externally rotate your upper leg, your femur, when you're doing kettlebell swings, okay? Now I'm already feeling that, man, it's my glute, like that upper part of my glute is rough. Anyway, so I'm gonna baby it. I'm just gonna take my time with this. So let's do sets of 6 to 8. I'm gonna push it to 8, okay? So those bells are out in front of you. You're gonna tilt them back. I've dropped my hips down. Now, as I hike them back, I'm going to extend my knees. I'm gonna stand up and push the bells up. Just think about it like a bungee cord. Okay, now those bells are going to come back down. I'm going to absorb and then hike back. All right, so ready? Hike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And slowly swing to a stop. Okay, so now, hello everybody. Thank you for stopping by. It seems like there's a lot of people here. If you have any questions, leave them down there. We're going to move on. I'm going to do 4 more sets of that. So that's going to set 4 times 8, 32-ish. Nothing crazy, but that's still 40 kilograms. That's like swinging an 88, okay? It's different because it's a little bit wider. So your feet are going to be a little bit wider. It trains your hips slightly different because they're out wider. I always really try to focus on getting that turn out, so that external rotation in the hip. I am breathing in on the hike and then exhaling at the top because this is not a high repetition. This is only 8. Let's go back and get to the other ones right now. All right, so get set up. I don't waste a lot of time with a big ritual that's in my mind of getting set up. When I say go, I'm tense, I'm reaching down for the bells, and I do the same thing, okay? So breath in, sit back, hike the bells. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so a lot of those things you can see, okay, good. I can see this kind of in delay. You can see where my knees are going out past the bells. They're not hitting my knee yet. They're very, very close, okay? So, I forgot my, oh yeah. Yeah, get stuff out of your pockets. I'm usually pulling a knife or two or a wallet or something, and then I leave it at my gym. So anyway, so yeah, you want to feel how just enough room. Now when people take a really, really, really wide stance like that, you don't have much room at all for your hips. So we're not looking for a sumo stance, especially on the swing, okay? Because on the swing, when you're in a sumo stance and let's say you pull sumo for your deadlift, the whole point about that is not to bend over so far with that wide stance. It's to maintain your trunk in an upright position. So, okay, so you're pulling upward. Now, when you're in a wide stance with a kettlebell swing, it takes a lot of power away from you, okay? So that's not what we're looking for. Okay, Oh yeah, if you, let's move on to this third one. Okay, so once again, I'm back here. I realize that a lot of people do that hip crease check. I'm usually adjusting my pants. All right, so they're not like getting pulled or whatever. So anyway, get that good space. I usually fold forward, sit back, and that tilts the bells back. All right, so hike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so for swings, I rarely feel it up here in my back, okay? That's, a lot of people think you're doing spinal erectors to come up. I'm actually using my lats a lot, locked down, you can see that, all the way down here. Locked down when I'm swinging, okay? And that's what's keeping my shoulder set. So even if my shoulders go slightly forward, okay, they're still being controlled by my lats. That's one of the biggest things that people don't think about, is like, it's just control, okay? You don't have to be insanely rigid when you're doing your swings. You don't have to be insanely rigid when you're doing a lot of these things. The beauty of kettlebells is you have freedom of movement, and it helps your body get strong in multiple different angles, different places. All right, let's move on to that fourth one, okay? There was something I was going to say to you. Oh, here it is. So notice that my kettlebells are not banging off of each other. So I start them close together. Now when I hike back, I keep them close together. So, because I don't want them deviating from that path. So as they're coming out, up, my hands are still controlling those handles, so they're keeping the kettlebells touching. I tend to think about like magnets. So they're there and they're stuck together. On the way down, the same thing. So that actually increases some chest activation to keep those together instead of bringing them up. I see a lot of people doing high pulls and things like that where they're bringing the weights out here into that swing. The swing looks like a V. You don't want that, okay? So we don't want a swing where the bells come apart if you're doing just regular kettlebell swings. Also notice that my thumb was kind of up in a 45-degree angle like a triangle, okay? So it's like I'm driving a Jeep or a truck or something, bumping all around. Okay, so that's what you want to focus on. All right, once again, I'm here to help you just do very, very well, especially with double kettlebells and heavier weights. Like any of these people doing all this flow stuff and multiple movement, it's just a lot of focus on that kettlebell. That's great, but for getting stronger, it's stuff like this that you need, and that's what I write programs for, and that's what I like to teach, because that's not really what kettlebells have been pushed towards people. I like building strength and I like building size from using kettlebells. All right, so number 4. All right, so see how the bells aren't touching right now? I'm gonna bring them together. Now they're touching, okay? So sit down, lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that, I'm gonna do one more of this. That brings me to a point of, let's see, what point would that be? I just lost my train of thought there, which is normal, so I know I'm doing fine. Okay, so yes, so once again, if you have your thumbs forward or a 45-degree angle, something like that, notice how I have bigger legs and really big adductors from doing a lot of single leg stuff. People ask me how I got my legs bigger. I tell them a lot of single leg stuff. I won't go into that right now, but that's what it's from. Even cycling is single leg stuff because it's alternating cadences, okay? It's not the same time all the time. But anyway, still hear me? Cool, Myron, thank you. Pro Charge, thank you. Glad you got all the chafing issues gone. Back to cycling. But anyway, so this grip and big leg, or I'm sorry, normal kettlebell, flat like a bar, and big legs don't make for a good pass through. You will hit those handles on your legs every single time. So that's why instead of this, I do this, and that brings the handles as an easier pass through from my legs. All right, so once again, hello everybody. Thanks for following. If you're just tuning in, you probably know about us, about me and what I do at Kettlebell Only Muscle Gain and swing this kettlebell. Go to kbmuscle.com. If this is something that helps you, like I said, next we're going to go on to a question and answer, and that's it. But we got a couple more exercises to do. If you want, you can leave a little, a thank you donation down there. Much appreciated. Can help us keep upgrading our setup. Sorry, let me get one more of these, because these are feeling much better than they did last week. So I like to roll with that. Okay, ready? Sit down, hike. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, let them go. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So with the exception of a couple reps, out of those 40, I let those bells kind of touch each and kind of rattle together. That's okay. I just don't want them bouncing off of each other. I don't want them out here coming down and hitting. That's why I see a lot of people's problems when it comes to cleans and double snatches. Okay, so double cleans, double snatches, when they're allowing the bells to hit, that really throws off so much. Throws off your nervous system. You're like, what? It's a jarring thing. Not only, I know people might not believe this, but the sound and the feeling of that changing weight makes your brain say, what the fuck? Anyway, so the less of that big change that you can have, the better you're going to feel. Okay? So once again, hello everybody. Like I said, I'm doing these things so I can help you. I want you to see how it is when I train, because these really are weights that I'm doing a lot of the time. I do a lot more weights of 20 to 40 to 28 kilograms than I do of double 40s for stuff like this. This is a little medium range volume type thing. All right, so that actually felt so good. I want to do one more set, because that'll put me around my magic number of 50 reps for this. So this will be number 5, number 6. 6 times 8, 48. Perfect. All right, so put them together. Get ready. Lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 2 more to hit 50. 9, 10. Yeah. All right, so those bells didn't come apart at all in that. That sounded good, felt good. All right, so let's see, great stuff. Tested single. Thank you, Ryan. Saw that immediately. I really appreciate everyone down here that's been doing programs that I create. I'm actually getting the gears going right now to get Kettlebell Only Muscle Gain 3 out, at least started fairly soon. It's not going to be finished right away, but I'm going to start it, okay? So I got ideas. You may have seen some like little teaser portions of workouts and things that I've been doing lately that I hope you like. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. I'm probably cutting off most of my face, but that's cool. Kettlebell ASMR session. Yeah. Does it sound that good? Tyler, could we record it, man? Could we record it? That's the thing. That's all I care about is good sound. Anyway, so Ivan says, great stuff. Tested that single clean and press 1 rep every 30 seconds, 5 minutes aside today with 25. Put the blood on between reps because I'm not going to. Absolutely. Yeah, you set it down. Anyway, so if you don't know what Ivan's talking about, and you haven't done Kettlebell Only Muscle Gain 1, my outer limits pressing protocol. Now I use that for a lot of other different things, but for the pressing protocol, it's 1 rep of heavy clean and press every 30 seconds, and you switch sides every set, okay? So anyway, that's what I call the outer limits, because you're pushing as hard as you can. It could be 80 to higher than that max weight. There's times I've done it with a 44 for like 30 minutes or something like that. So you end up getting a whole lot of volume on a very heavy weight. But yeah, you set it down and you rest. Your body only gets a little bit of rest, but your arm, each side, gets about a minute. And there's other ways we can do it. But anyway, let's get back into this next one. So what I'm going to do this next part is I'm going to do rack squat to lunge, okay? So this is a great thing for focusing on the glutes. Hello everybody that's following, that's just joined us. Appreciate that. Make sure that you have subscribed and bookmark this channel with the bell, so it tells you when we put up stuff. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clean up. I'm going to squat twice, and I'm going to lunge 4 times alternating, okay? The reason why I step backwards, or we step back, is so I'm pulling myself up with my glute, okay? I'm not pushing myself back with my quad. So that's how we get bigger legs, bigger adductors and stuff like that. You can build your legs. It just takes time, intensity, and food. All right, so we're gonna clean these up. You ready to go? We're gonna do 2 squats, 4 lunges. Ready? And, all right, here we go. Let's watch those fingers. 1, 2, now I get set. I'm gonna step back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna drop it down and absorb. Notice I touched those bells together, but they didn't bounce. All right, so you might get that back. Get a little bit of that extra pay-per-view of dog chewing and our dogs just wrestling each other constantly. So anyway, how did that feel? Was that something that you've done before? Have you put those exercises together? Squat's pretty easy. Let me see, some water. Always out of water. Always. But anyway, yeah, squats are pretty easy. It's the lunge that I put towards the end that really puts that oomph on the hips and the glutes. So once again, thanks Ryan. Appreciate that. That super thanks. Anyway, let's go again. See, that's not really that heavy. We're not doing too many, but I feel it, and that is what matters. All right, so we're gonna hike back, clean up. All right, get a good clean. Here's your time. First clean is when you want to get connected, okay? So I like to touch the bells together. I'm maintaining as upright as I can on my torso. 1. Let's move it up. Let's do 3. 2, 3. I'm going to step back with that lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, this is my mental problem. When I say I'm going to do something, I try to make it definitely accomplishable. But then I start increasing it. Anybody else do that? Like, why? All right, let's see. Rack squats. Oh yeah, that's why I can't catch in my breath. Anyway, so let's do this. That was 3. And that felt good to me. You can stay there. I'm going to move it up to 4 and 5, okay? Because I'm feeling it everywhere, and it's not bothering my upper glute. So what I'm thinking is it might be a piriformis type issue, syndrome, whatever, where that muscle is just so tight. Because I can just touch it, and it's under the glute max. It's right there, and bothersome. So if I used to Yep, put my heel out in front and take a long step with a extended leg. Oh, right through there. So, whether it's that inflamed issue or whatever, but anyway, love that squat lunge sequence. Rob, thank you. Anyway, this is kind of part from my double kettlebell precision. So I may have mislabeled that when I first came out with it as a course. It is, but it's a great workout that you can repeat. You can do single bell, then you could do that double bell. But it is 4 weeks. You can change it. I try to write all my programs so they work together as blocks or cycles that fit in a microcycles that fit in a macrocycle. All right, so let's go. One more, okay? So here's my 4 squats, and did I do that? Really? 4 lunges on each side? Ugh, that's 8. Notice how I talk to myself? All right. So get set. You're gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna be here for a while. All right, so 4 here. 1, 2, 3. My SI joint popped. 4. So that might be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo, feeling it now. And 8. All right. Oh yeah, it's got me breathing hard. So, thanks everybody for being here. I try to change that angle so you can see a little bit more from the side. All right, cool. So some of you grabbed a bigger weight after that first set of squats. That's a progression. Doing what I did, increasing those repetitions, that's a progression. Makes it slightly more challenged. So one thing is I try to go like this instead of here, like that steady incline. I know I'm going to do more stuff in my workout, so I tend to take a sharper increase as I go. So not only, now a lot of people may not like that as far as on paper. I care less about what it looks like on paper and more about how it feels to me. So if I work with people in person, when I work with people in more personalized coaching online, I ask them often, how do you feel about, when you train with this, how's it going, stuff like that, how did that week go, how did that workout go? And then we go from there. A lot of times people have said, you're a coach that I really enjoy this, because last time my coach would say, either A, suck it up, or you're not sticking with the plan, nothing's gonna work out. I don't know, I'm pretty sure most people that have trained with me and done the stuff that I do over time have gotten to their goals. Obviously not everybody has. There's things that pop up even for the best intentioned people, things that happen in life that cause disruptions in a path to a goal. So anyway, let's go, I'm passing, I'm gonna go 5 here. All right, so are you ready? 5s. Now sometimes it takes me, I'll be right back. These dogs are nuts. Okay, so here's 5 squats, 10 lunges, okay? So basically it's a 1-to-2 ratio. So 1, and then a lunge on each side to each squat. All right, so, and this is the last one I'm doing this, and then we're gonna open this up to questions. So get your questions ready, get your thoughts out, and we'll work on that, okay? So hike back, clean up, get ready. See, this left side is still weird to me right now. Okay, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna find my stable base for my squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so you're here a little bit more. You can see how upright I'm staying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that should take me a while to catch my breath. But I'm gonna keep talking. Okay, because we're gonna open this up. So for the next 10-12 minutes, let's just go on, let's go on question and answer. Okay? All right, so what questions do you have? You. Hey, that camera's actually working the way it should. Finally. What questions do you have? Okay. Thanks everybody for tuning in, first off. Okay, I'm going to start off, not so much question, but me having a statement. Yeah, I should have dropped weight on that set too. But I didn't because I don't have anything. All I have, I'm turning this over here. I'm getting this microphone away from this computer because it's running hot. And so am I because I'm sweating now. All right, so what questions may you have? Other than that, I'm going to talk about doubles. This is why I use double kettlebells, because your legs and torso can always handle more weight than you can press with your shoulders and triceps in a standing or whatever position. So if you're just trying to go up in one bell weight or 2 bell weights, your shoulders, your legs aren't getting that much stimulation. So with doubles, we've already proved, let's just say the double 16s or double 20s like I have back here. We've already proved we can clean, press, jerk, snatch, both of them on the arms, on the shoulders, and all that. Okay, so now, each one, they're symmetrical. Now you want to have your weight. Let's say you go from a 20 to 24. Now that's 20% more increase on that motion from the arm, okay? And that might be where you're kind of stuck at. But what about the legs? So you see people that keep moving up in their presses, but their bodies and their legs never look much different because they're not stimulating their legs. So what if I take a 20 and I get another 20 and I start doing a lot more double kettlebell exercises like this? Well, now I have 40 kilograms, everything below that weight, okay, on my body. So my legs are using 40 kilograms now, not 24. That's 16 kilogram difference of stimulation, strength, and muscle building, okay? So now you see why, look at all these people that are very, very strong with kettlebells, that are bigger, okay? There's a lot of people that are strong with kettlebells that are doing crazy bent press weights and things like that. But throw double kettlebells at them and their body, they kind of don't know what to do with it. Their body isn't used to having all that weight, okay? So now here's what I do is I take I'm waiting for some questions down here. Either that or you're just listening to me rant. I'm taking power lifters and stuff, and they're trying to do, really, really heavy weight. I'm giving them doubles. I'm giving them doubles right away because they have plenty of exercise experience. They might not have kettlebell experience, but they're going to be able to handle, that double weight, and they're not going to go, I'm generalizing here, probably making assumptions, but of all the people that I've trained, most of them don't give a shit about perfect form when it comes to kettlebells. That's fine. I just want them to use kettlebells to help them increase or benefit to their powerlifting or their strongman, stuff like that. Anyway, here's something I just want to give a shout out. Probably not watching, but might hear this. A friend of mine that I've known for a very long time, helped him teach him some kettlebell stuff way back in the day is Ben Eisenmenger. Now he's a very accomplished RKC, I believe, SFG as well. And he just got 3rd place in the nationals, I think, the U.S. Strongman. And that is awesome. I'd say I'm proud of you, man. But the thing is, he uses kettlebells so much. All right, so yes, they work when it comes to strength and helping strongman stuff and powerlifting. So anyway, good job, Ben. So kettlebell high pull, good exercise for traps, rear delt on top of standard swing posterior chain. Absolutely. In my mind, why that is you're activating more. It's kind of like when I do a swing, shrug swing. Okay, so I'm swinging up, but then I'm also elevating the shoulders with traps. And when I swing as well, here's something that I try to put for kettlebell only muscle gain. I'm trying to tear apart that bell handle, okay? So I'm coming up, I'm pulling back, and I'm trying to stretch that bell handle so that really hits the rear delt and all that stuff. So think about what you're trying to do with banded pull-aparts. I'm trying to do with a steel weight. All right, so yeah, I think high pulls, as long as you're doubles, if you're controlling them on the way down, Ivan, I think that's really, really beneficial. As long as you're not letting them bounce off like we talked to before. What other questions might everyone have? Did anybody stay up with that? So the next one, well, it's going to be a secret. Those silly dogs. They're always trying to scratch up that glass. All right, cool. Questions. Leave them here. While there's no questions posed right here. So think about this. Like, how can what I do help you? Let's see if that's a question that might help. Is it creating a certain type of program? Is it creating different types of videos? Is it adding something to websites and different things like that? Think about it and let me know. I'm always better when I'm reacting to something, posing a question or something like that. So just shoot them down there, type them over there. Yeah, just question and making sure that this is, yep, there goes the dog wrestling again. All right, cool. You know what? I think I'm going to do a couple somersault squats really quick with these double bells because my quads are feeling pretty good while I'm waiting for some questions. Oh, there's one right there. What's my favorite? Oh, damn it, Ethan. My favorite color. It's this, purple. Can't tell. That's no joke. Actually, really, I really like purple. When I paint, lots of purples. Huh, show you. Here's a couple things I did a while ago. As you can tell, colors, purple, whatever. So this is what I like to do. I don't know if anybody can see it. The color's all weird. But yeah, I like to make things like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But they're up here for now. As you can tell, many shades of purple. And thanks for that question. Alright, so we're going to do the somersault squat. So here, really have to adjust these shorts. I think they're getting tighter. So with the somersault squat, most people know the single version. You can hold it like this. You're putting your wrists into the crease of your hip. Well, I'm going to do two. So I'm just going to hold them here. Similar. Push up and roll forward. Lower down, roll forward. Whoa, that burns. Whew, that burns. All right, so that if you haven't seen, is a somersault squat. Somersault, rolling, rolling. Okay, a lot of people have a hard time with that. Thinking about like where they should feel it. You should feel it in your quads. In your hamstrings, you'll feel them stretching, etc. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, so try. Yeah. Okay. Great. Thanks. That guy's name is Tyler, with a T, right there. Very helpful. I'm not going to give you any more information, but you can all say thanks, Tyler. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Good point. But anyway, so suitcase swings. If you're looking for that, that is an absolutely great comment idea. I'm losing my shorts. So suitcase swings, your legs are really, really close together. And you're keeping the weights out wider. I gotta show you. You're keeping the weights out wider. You're not letting them just dangle here. You're holding them out, hiking, and pushing. Notice how they're not hitting my knees when they actually should. If I'm loose, they're gonna hit right into my legs, right in my quads. So by pulling them out, you're elevating, you're using your lats to kind of flare. Why aren't we listening to Russian circles in the background? I don't know. But yeah, suitcase swings. Ivan, I think you just saw what I just demonstrated. But that really helps hit the rear delt by pulling those out wide, okay? It also nails your traps. It nails your traps. It's just one of those elevation things. Okay, cool. Well, yeah. The reason we call them suitcase swings is because it sounds like you're walking with two suitcases or briefcases or something like that. But yeah, outside leg swings. That's what they are. All right, so a couple more questions, and then we're going to move on to my conditioning part. We got about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to move on to my conditioning part. And I'm still not going to tell you what it is till we get there, because that's the fun part, when you get surprised. Quick thing, very helpful if you sorry, I'm losing it. It's beautiful trees and leaves have fallen everywhere. But if you give thumbs ups, if you share, even if there's it doesn't matter. If you don't want anybody, if you don't follow anybody, if it doesn't matter to you, still, when you help share, it looks so good for our stuff. So yeah, doesn't when it's a pair of 16s. Suitcase swings with 16s and 40s, it's great because you can actually keep them away from your body and do a lot of reps. It'll burn you up. I'm gonna show you another thing. Here's something you can do if you want traps. I'm gonna do this leaning to one side. So we're gonna lean here. Okay, now see how upright my head is? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrug up. So normally I would be hanging off something. I'm trying to get my body at like a 30 degree. Here's your normal shrug, which this is kind of easy. Now, if we change it here, and this was in Kettlebell Only Muscle Gain 1, I'm hanging off something over here, and I'm pulling that shoulder. Okay, it does so much different when you go to that side, okay? So that's something that you could do that helps hit those. Ah, cool, I can watch the replay. Yeah, look at that. It's just hitting the back in a different way. A lot of this stuff works so well if you haven't done it before, okay? And that's why in most of my programs, I rotate. I don't use the same. I would be so bored if I did clean. And even when I did Kettlebell Sport, I didn't train just clean and press or just clean and jerk every workout. Unbelievably boring. The only thing it becomes is a mental push. It's like 10,000 swings. Nah, sorry, not doing that. Not doing that again. Or whatever. But yeah, doing the same workout, the same exercise day in and day out. Unbelievably boring to me. Not only that, is it's chronic repetitious stress. Okay, you're getting the same stress in the same exact spots all the time. That's why I don't do that stuff. Okay, let's get back here. As a runner, I like using an upper-lower split. I put my lower days on hard run days. Ooh, I don't know if I would do that. Rob, you're crazy. But you're a runner, I'm not. Put my lower days on hard run days and upper days on recovery run days. So I appreciate the lower focus of the video. Okay, I just like training legs. But anyway, so if I put my hard leg days on a run, I'm thinking you'd probably be running first, because that's your main focus. You're probably going to have a massive amount of calories on that day and possibly the day after. So make sure that you're recuperating enough. That's the biggest thing on that. And if it works for you, that's great. But also, I wave. Kettlebell.
Can I help you?
Buddy, you can come in here. I'm just talking right now, okay? Just be careful, okay? Ollie's going to join with with his little kettlebell. He's got a 2 kilogram. There he is. He's standing right there. You can get out of the way. Are you gonna do some swings?
Yeah.
Okay, just be careful, alrighty? Here, I'll move it. Like you can see up here. You're right up there. You see your little self? There you are. There you're right there. You're right up there. You can do your swings now. There you are. You wanna do some swings?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Can I see my?
Well, you're there. Just go ahead.
So.
Get down. Malcolm, get down. Swing, buddy.
So the only thing I'm gonna do is.
Whoa.
That's a little high.
Right here, look.
No, I love doing like the grown up.
Well, grown-ups don't do CrossFit swings. Just adolescents.
That was great. That was
So
really
he's
good.
been doing clean and presses. Remember, swing it up to your shoulder, right here. Now, face me. Now,
Oh,
face
you want to do
press up. Yeah, just like that.
I can do it by myself.
Can you go wider on your feet? Can you step a little wider? Good job. And then swing down. Now, clean up to your shoulder. That's very wide. Maybe bring your legs in a little closer. Right there. Now press. Up. Yeah. Good. Whoa, careful. Okay.
So.
It's got a little bit of a delay. Do you know what a delay means? Here, you want to sit here for a second? We can talk and answer more questions.
Hello. Hello.
I love you.
Hello.
I love you, little guy. All right. Hello. I wish you would stop.
Malcolm, shush.
So annoying. Anyway, yeah. So the upper or lower body, I think that's fine. Here, will you have a seat in the green chair? Because I'm gonna have to do some more exercising. And you might be in the way.
So you still actually work out?
Yeah.
When you're done.
What?
When you're done, it's like
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think that's cool. Just be careful, make sure that you're recuperating enough for that. As I was saying before, thanks for watching, everyone. He loves getting and doing his kettlebells. By the way, those kettlebells for kids are kettlebells for kids. You can get them. Moses Dunca has those, and they are great. They're awesome. They go 2, 4, 6, 8, up to they're transitional sizes that work really well for smaller people or kids that are strong. But anyway, yeah. So I'm always kettlebells always involve my legs. I'm never gonna just lie down and do an up. You can't do a press unless I'm standing. So I'm still getting some work. Cleans, there's involved some legs, stuff like that. But anyway, it's just whatever works for you. That's good. And I would like to go back. Next program should be some hypertrophy protocols, say for some specific body parts using single and double bells. I mainly work out at home now, so I rely on what I can use at home with kettlebells. Awesome. I love that, and the the muscle that I have is still from doing this same stuff. You've been watching over the last many months. I've just literally in here. If I do something at my training center, it's not crazy heavy, but you've seen a little difference. Anyway, so now it is time. And what we're going to do right now, I am going to do, I'm going to get this timer set up. If anybody is interested, and I don't make any money off this, but I think it's an awesome thing, is Kettlebell Counter from Arseny Zernikov. I hope I said that right. It counts your reps. It's also a timer at the same time. You can have it like as a Tinder hot XYZ adult dating site. Excuse me. I'm allergic to all the spam bots now. Allergic. Okay. Anyway, Tyler, is that you? So anyway, so on here, I'm gonna set this to the duration time. I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes because that's my conditioning. 10. Oh, that's hours. Sorry. Minutes are on this side. All right, so 10 minutes. Done. Use a camera. I'm gonna set this probably right here because it's got to see well. It's got to see well, and I hope it sees me. All right, so it should remove his bell. Yeah, it definitely should remove. Yeah, like check this bell out. These are the kids' bells. They are awesome. Like really, really awesome. You see that? These are aluminum cast bells, and they're wonderful. They hold chalk. Oliver chalks them all the time at the gym. It's a mess. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do clean squat and 3 jerks. Okay, every minute. And I might change that up a little bit. I'm just going to do clean squat and jerk for a set of 3 every minute. All right. So clean, squat, and jerk. Clean, squat, and jerk. Yeah, set of 3 every minute. I'm going to start this now. It's going to count me. You can see it. Whoa, buddy, hold on. Trying to... you're not a baby. You don't need that. Ready? Stay back there. And go. So clean. 1. 2. I'm gonna do 4. I gotta do 4. Glad that microphone picks up your voice because it's the loudest thing in the house. Okay. Woo! Gotcha.
So.
Here, wait, stay, honey. Right now, can you do it right here? Because you're dangerously in the way. Yeah, right there. Great spot. Okay, so now I'm waiting to the top of this minute. 10 more seconds. Clean squat jerk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Close.
7, 8,
Go.
9, 10, 11.
Wow. Oop, that almost whacked your noggin, bud. Good job.
Whoops.
I wanted to see myself on that.
Buddy, I can't right now.
Here, Ollie,
It's
I'll
just
take
dangerous.
a video and then I'll show you.
Mommy can film you.
All done.
He's all done. Okay.
I think
So, yeah. I love that one. That feels good. I got 20 seconds to go.
I'm a baby. Hold me like a baby.
Okay. 10 seconds to go. Definitely feeling this. 2. Yeah, there you go. You can do it right there. That's too high.
You gotta do it too, Daddy.
I just did. Those are good swings.
Hold on.
Dude, stop it, man. I can't. Go. Go.
Oh.
Him whining. I know he wants in, but he's got to chill.
Look what's in your right.
Ollie.
What?
Time to put it
No.
Yes.
The baby, Dad. Mommy, kneel down, Mom. Kneel down. Here, kneel down. Secret for you. Baby, Mommy.
Okay.
Baby, Mom.
Definitely feeling that. Ten seconds to go. Three. Okay, so this is turning into basically 30 on, 30 off, which I love. It is a way that I've trained interval training for over a decade. It's how I've done kettlebell competitions as well without even training long sets. Okay. We're halfway done now, and it's time to go. Okay, so I do a lot of this. That is basically clean and jerk with a squat added. So kettlebell sport long cycle with a squat in addition. That's crazy how much more energy that takes from you. A lot of people ask if I've done that. I've done that, just not in a long time. That's what I'm doing now. So going every minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Notice at the top, I'm getting some of that good structural integration by being able to breathe and stabilize weight above as I get tired and fatigued. Definitely feeling it. So this will be round 7. Three, 2, 1. Hike. 1. What? 2. Oh, he took my water. Took it. Straight up took it. Excuse me. Oh. This exercise is one of... Yeah, cool. One. Whoops. I didn't come off the floor there. 2. Oh. So, when I'm above, my abs are engaged and my glutes are locked to keep me from arching or overarching my back and doing some figure girl booty shot. Because that's, you don't want that. You don't lift like that, just pose like that. So yeah, when you have heavy weight over your head, you don't want, you don't want that. So I'm locking and locking. I'm feeling it for sure. 2. Is that it? I think so. I'll do one more, just to make sure. Because I went on 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta do this one. I've been cheating myself for years by not doing that 10. No, I haven't. I usually do it. 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, please. You can't, no. No kettlebells and mittens. How do I draw the line? Oh, the really cool thing is I didn't even plug this in, so I'm surprised at what we got speed-wise. It's my idiotic fault. Hopefully, yeah, that's my fault. So hopefully it's clearer this time. I don't know. Got a 100-foot Ethernet cord that wasn't plugged in. I'm always rushing. So anyway, that was it. That was that fun, random conditioning workout. Thank you for staying by. Thank you for shooting over some spam bot stuff. Really appreciate it. So stop by kbmuscle.com. I'm going to put this there. It's going to be here for later, leg day. I'm going to feel it. Hope you do too. How about this? Yeah, look. There's that finger again. It actually focuses. Leave some questions below. They'll show up. Anyway, it's always about an hour and 5 minutes. So, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Head over to Swing This Kettlebell on Instagram and do the same. All right, hey, Pro Charge, thank you. That's okay. You can buy, yeah. It'll be good. I go to I have a couple friends own some great coffee shops in Cincinnati, and they're actually less than that. So yes, you bought me a wonderful drink. Thank you. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'm going. See ya.